Yo, what's up? It's Ron the Credit Don, and we're back with another 3 minute video tip. All right. So, look, this one might be a little bit longer. I wanted to be able to dig in a little bit deep on this. I've been helping a lot of people in this tax season get approved for new vehicle loans. And so, I wanted to be able to drop some tips on why it's better to finance your vehicle with a credit union rather than financing with the auto dealers at the dealership. Tune in. So, look, one of the things that a lot of people ask is when I'm going to purchase a new vehicle, how can I be able to get a really good payment and really good interest rate and, be able to make sure it's an affordable, payment on a monthly basis. And so we always want our clients to be able to do what's best for their budget and to be able to put themselves in the best predicament long term. Okay. So there's three main reasons, right? Why we tell our clients it's best to get an approval with your credit union before you go to the dealership. Okay. So the first reason is this: there's going to be frivolous increase on your credit report if you go to the dealership and want to use their financiers or their lenders. Okay, so they're going to take your application, get your personal information. They're going to submit your information, your social security and date of birth to 10, 15 plus different lenders out there. All right, hoping that one of them gives them an approval. All right. And so what happens is, even though you filled out one application, the next day you're going to see all of these increase on your credit report. And that's because they just allow any and everybody that they work with to access your credit profile. But what that ultimately does is going to drop your credit score. So that's dangerous when you're looking at long term protection of your credit, especially if you're someone who is looking at or in the process of building your credit and wanting to maintain a good credit score. That can be dangerous and harmful to your credit. So you don't want all of those increase on your credit profile. All right. The second thing that we tell our clients, one of the advantages of going to a credit union for your auto loan is going to be that you're going to get better interest rates and terms. All right. A lot of the lenders down at the dealerships are on fixed terms. A lot of them are 48 to 60-month terms. When you go to a credit union, they have 72-month options. They have 84-month options and above. So they also offer better interest rates and terms for that auto loan, which is ultimately going to put you in a better payment structure on a monthly basis, which is going to help you control your budget and your expenses on a monthly basis. That's important. So, one of the things we tell them, our clients, definitely try to go to your union before you go to the dealership and compare apples to apples. And you'll see that your rates and your terms that you're being offered at your credit union they just surpass what the lenders at the dealership can offer you. Okay. And then the third reason why we tell our clients to get a approval or a full approval at their credit union for an auto loan is so they can be able to have real negotiation power. All right. You want to go into the auto dealership and be able to negotiate the actual price that they're offering for the vehicle. And how can you do that? Two ways. Okay. You can go in and have a bunch of cash. Okay. That's a good way. If you have a bunch of cash that you can pay for the car, you can negotiate a price. Okay. So if the car is $50,000 and you have $50,000 cash, this chances are you can negotiate that price down. Okay. But if you don't have $50,000 cash, the equivalent to having that is an approval for that amount. Okay, so when you go into a dealership and that vehicle is $50,000 on the window, and you're telling that salesperson, "Hey, I have an approval from my credit union, and I'm looking to be able to shop around and see if I can get a good car at a good deal." he knows or she knows that you can be able to go across the street or down the street to another dealership and be able to get a good deal because you're already approved and financed through your credit union. There is nothing we have to go and sit down and finagle about as far as the terms and approval and crossing our fingers to hope you can get approved. You're already approved. You already handled the hard part. So when it comes down to negotiating a price, that salesperson knows I actually have to give you a really good solid deal on this vehicle. If not, there is nothing that is stopping you from going down the street where that salesperson is going to take advantage of the deal that walked in and going to close that deal as well. So if you want to have real negotiation power when you're going into the dealership, get pre-approved at your credit union. All right. So there's 3 reasons. Frivolous increase on your credit report, you don't want those. Okay. Better rates and terms and interest rates down in at the credit union. That's what you want. And 3, negotiating power. Okay. So these are 3 tips that you want to keep in mind when you're going to be able to purchase your new vehicle. Maybe you're saving up some of your paychecks or saving up some money from a side hustle. Maybe you're going to use some tax return money. These are some of the things I would keep in mind. Start to build your relationship with a credit union. One of my favorite credit unions is Navy Federal Credit Union. But I would suggest just going and building a relationship with any local credit union in your city. It's going to be advantageous for you, especially if you're a young person, 17, 18 years old, working your first or second job. It's a great thing to start doing your direct deposit with a credit union. I think it's going to set you up for real good success once you hit about 21, 22 years old. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful, you guys. If you have any other suggestions, any other questions or topics that you guys want us to discuss, please drop it in the comment section. Again, this is Ron the Credit Don with Complete and Total Care. Peace.